Today's gonna be crazy, no cap. Yeah, we in this bitch. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna wait for everybody to get here. Favorited, y'all's already here. So shout out to y'all already being here. TikTok, what's up? It's time for the list. So you know the vibes. We need that 10K taps, 100 shares before we start. If you want to know who's on the list, let me tell you right now. Okay, Vume, Pretty Boy, Aaliyah, Brooke, Bri Olen, Valet, Memphis and Coco, Flying Kayla, Mercedes Cahoe, Stella, and Aaliyah. So if you're waiting for the list, I need you to tap the screen for me, share the live for me. If you have not added me on Snapchat, add me at Feenyx 2.0. I will be posting all the evidence and all the proof and all the all the receipts that I have on Snapchat after the list. So if you want to make sure you catch the receipts, proof, evidence, all of that, make sure you follow me on Snapchat right now. Feenyx 2.0 Snapchat, okay? If you're wondering why is blah, blah, blah on the list? Why is so-and-so on the list? Just wait and see. I mean, I'm literally about to tell you why they're on it. So just watch and see. Or you can wait and you can watch it on YouTube afterwards. If you're on TikTok, just go to my link in bio. All of my links are there. So you can follow me on Snapchat, follow me on Instagram, YouTube, blah, blah, all that good stuff. If you're on Favorited, you just go to the link in my bio and all my links are right there. So you can see it on there. Once we hit our goals of 10K taps and 100 shares, I'm going to put the chat on sub-only chat. If you want to watch for free and comment for free and say whatever you want in the comments, you got to go to Favorited. Favorited is also linked in my bio. Same username, Feenyx. So, yeah, that's the rules. If y'all are new here, welcome. I'm going to get in all your favorites' asses because that's what they deserve. I'm just kidding. Everybody on this list is not getting something negative. So, might be helpful criticism. You never know. But you're going to have to watch and find out. So, yeah. Go ahead and tap the screen, share the live, tap the screen, share the live. Once we hit our goals, we will start. Yes, I am already live on Favorited. That live has already started. So, if you want to watch on Favorited so you get a chance to comment and say what you want to add to the conversation, you got to get over to Favorited, okay? If you want to sub, I can pin the sub. Let me see, can I? There we go. There's the pin the sub. I don't know if subs are even working because TikTok is all fucked up in the first place. So I don't know. So yeah, just, if you want to be able to comment and you don't want to have to sub, just go over to Favorited. It'll be open. It's already on. We're already live on Favorited right now. So you can watch right there. Okay. So let's see. Are we getting there? Okay. If subs are not working, should I just have it be open to everybody? Maybe I'll just have the comments open because it's not working. What do we think, mods? What do we think? If it's not letting people sub, then there's no point in doing that. So, did we hit our goals? Yes, we did. We hit our 10K. Can we get to 20K, chat? Can we get to 20K? I'm going to switch it up for today because TikTok is acting up. And I think we need to have that 20K security taps. So can everybody tap, please? Thank you, Val. Will it be on YouTube? Yes, I will post it on YouTube afterwards. Thank you, Adriana. Y'all make sure you're adding my Snapchat, Feenyx 2.0, Feenyx 2.0. Feenyx 2.0. Add me on Snapchat. Thank you, Nicole. I did my makeup on Favorited. We were on Favorited for an hour, 37 minutes getting ready. I did my skincare and my makeup on Favorited. That's why it's important that you guys follow me on Favorited. And if you're new on Favorited or if you don't already have my notification bell on, tap my name right there where it says Feenyx and then turn on my notification bell. So when I'm doing my skincare, makeup, whatever, blah, 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 you'll be able to see and make a decision if you want to get on or not. Oh, we hit our 20K goal. Let's go. Did we hit our share goal? Did everybody share the live? I can't see it. So mods, did we hit our share goal? Did everybody share? If you have not shared yet, share the live. We're about to get into the list right now. If you have not shared yet, share the live. Share it to all your friends. Share it to Discord. Share it everywhere. Share the live. Share the live. We hit it? 114? Okay, bet. All right, let's get into it. Y'all ready to get into it? Let's get into it. Okay. Again, who's on the list today? Vume, Pretty Boy, Kevy's friend, which is Aaliyah Brooke. We have Bri Olen. We have Valet, Memphis and Coco, Flying Kayla, Mercedes Cahoe, which is Stella's old mod, and Stella and Ali Ray. Okay? So are y'all ready to get into it? You're saying favorite doesn't always notify you. You need to turn on my notification bell. When you go to my profile, when you click my name, Feenyx, at the top of the screen, or when you go to my profile picture and my profile page, you'll be able to click the notification bell and you can turn on my notifications so you always get notified when I'm on. So definitely do that if you're unfavorited, okay? Let's get into it, chat. We're going to start off with Vume. He's first on the list, okay? Vume is on the list because yesterday he was having a panel with Stella where he said, or well, where Stella said, oh, we're going to be able to have a one-on-one conversation. I want to talk to my supporters and I want to have conversation with y'all. Okay, so I'm live on Favorite at the time and nobody really told me why she was up there. I just went and I listened for a little bit. And then I saw an interesting character right underneath her. Now, this must have been right before I got there or something like that, but we'll get into that. First things first, Vume had that panel and I guess he had to reset for whatever reason. So when he reset, I started my own live because why would I wait for you to reset, babe? We're not even friends. I came here to clock Stella and her mod. That's why I came here. You feel me? So when he restarted his live, I started my own live. Bro gets back on live and he's pissed because he's like, where's Feenyx? Where's Feenyx? I'm not there because I started my own live. Everybody's like, oh, she started her own live. He's like, oh, that monkey. Why would she start her own live and steal my views? How does one... Let's crack this. How does one steal your views? Just because you started a new live, I stole your views? How does that even work? And the first thing that comes out of your mouth is a racial slur. You call me a monkey and you say I stole your views. And then when people explain that I didn't start a panel, all I did was start a solo live and I was battling. You're like, oh, my bad. I didn't mean to say that. Hey, can y'all tell Feenyx to get on Favorited? I want to battle her on Favorited. Do you think they didn't tell me you just called me a monkey 5 minutes prior? Now you want to battle me on Favorited. Why? Because you have no motion on Favorited. What makes you think I'm going to battle you on Favorited? So, that's really my own fault because I know what it is every time I interact with him or Allison. I know that they're ready to call me a Nigger the moment they could, if they could. It's almost gotten to that point multiple times with those people. So I know what it is when I step into their territory. So that's on me for even getting there. That's on me for even stepping into that room. You feel me? But at the end of the day, ew, it's disgusting. I'm going to call it out every time. Okay. So, yeah, that's the reason Vume is on the list. So we're not going to give him too much time because then it's, oh, she's clout chasing. Sir, last I checked, I have more clout than you now. Of all the people who have given me clout, why have I passed you in clout? You're older than me. 1 year older than me, or we're the same age. Why are we still at our grown-ass age focused on clout? Clout is so disgusting. I hate the word clout. It's so embarrassing. It's so annoying. I'd rather say popular. I'd rather say known. I would rather say people like me. I don't fucking know. Clout is such an ugly fucking word. It's so ugh. But why do I have more of it than you? And for the right reasons. Ugly, disgusting. Okay, so Vume, canceled. You're weird, you're canceled, and we don't fuck with it. So anyways, can everybody spam canceled? Spam canceled, spam canceled, spam canceled. Canceled, bye. Canceled, bye. Canceled, bye. Thank you. Okay, so he's canceled. Next on the list, we have Pretty Boy. Now, Pretty Boy is a friend of mine. So, or I thought was a friend of mine. But I'm not understanding why you're sitting up in panels with Memphis, encouraging and agreeing with his psycho behavior. Matter of fact, you're there right now. So thank you for being here. After I'm done with the list, if you want to come up and have a conversation, we can do that. But I want to know why you was up in that panel in the first place. And you sent me a DM before I sent you a DM to be like, hey, don't be mad at me. I was just chilling up in the panels. You know how it be. You was up in that panel with my face on that screen as the green screen. My face is up at the screen. It's no way he didn't have a conversation about me while you was up in that panel, while my face is up in that green screen. That's one. 2, I've always known you to not want to go back and forth with women or talk to women in a certain manner. That's exactly what Memphis has been doing for weeks now. You being up in that panel is you condoning his behavior. You being up in that panel is being okay with what he's saying. You being up in that panel is enabling his behavior. I hate that for you. I don't like that. It's very embarrassing for everybody to be DMing me, asking me in my Discord, asking me in my lives, why is Pretty Boy up in them panels with Memphis? I'm not your mother. I'm not your girl. I'm not your handler. I'm not your probation officer. But because we are known to be friends and to be cool on social media, people are going to come to me and ask me why you're moving the way you do and why you're doing the things you do, because we're supposed to be cool. So for them to see me up on that green screen and Memphis talking about me and you up in that panel and you not saying nothing, is still you condoning and accepting and enabling his behavior while I'm up on that screen. That's weird. So if you would like to have a conversation about that, you can get up in this panel afterwards, but that's all I had to say. Okay. Canceled weird, canceled weird, canceled weird, canceled weird, canceled weird, canceled weird. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Next on the list, we have this girl named Aaliyah Brooke. Now, y'all might be confused. Who the fuck is this? I don't know who this is. I guess she's an up-and-comer streamer, and she's friends with my friend, Kevy. Y'all know Kevy. So this girl was cool with Kevy for some time. They, were friends back and forth. They were friends on Snapchat or something like that. And so one day, this girl randomly, out of the blue, out of nowhere, pulls up to go pick up her friend from work. And I guess her friend is black. As she starts saying, "Pigger, pigger, pigger," rolls down her window. "Pigger, I'm picking up my friend from work. Pigger, where are you, Pigger?" Sends it to Kevy, who is a black man. Now, replace the P with an N. She's an up-and-coming streamer, okay? And Kevy sent this to me and told me about this because he's like, bro, these are the kind of people that get away with this type of stuff because nobody talks about it and knows about it before they blow up. So can you say something about this? Because I don't feel like it's cool that she's going to be able to have this where she sent it to me directly and didn't say anything about it. And the girl never addressed it. And the only reason that her and Kevy fell out or stopped being cool is because Kevy saved that video to his phone on Snapchat. And it tells the other person when you do that. And she automatically blocked him on everything. Because you knew it was going to happen. Why did you think that was going to be a funny hee-hee-ha-ha joke? He's a black man. You are a Mexican woman. You are a Mexican woman. Talking about pigger, pigger, pigger. Why was that funny? And why would you think that was like a hee-hee-ha-ha to send to a black man? Now, keep in mind, this is a black man who you just asked money from. And he told you no. Is that why you decided to act and move this way? Or are you just weird in general? He didn't say nothing to her. And even if he did, there's nothing to warrant that. And did he say something in response? He saved the video and she immediately blocked him. He didn't have an option to say nothing to her. Her name is Aaliyah Brooke. And she posted she has an Instagram, she has a Snapchat, she has she has all that stuff. But she wants to be an up-and-coming streamer. I just want y'all to know what's going on in general. So when these people come into these places where they want to be involved and they want to do this and that, baby, you're weird. Very weird. I don't see how that would be a joke or a hee-hee-ha-ha in the first place. And then to send it to a black man. Okay. Interesting. So I will be posting that video word for word, exactly what she said, exactly what she sent to him. He sent to me, and I will be posting it on my Snapchat with her social media. So y'all will be able to make a decision for yourself how you would like to move with that information. So if you want to know where that's going to be, it's going to be on my Snapchat, Feenyx 2.0. Make sure you add me if you don't already. Add me now, add me now. No, I will not be posting on my TikTok. I don't do that. I post my shit where I want it to be posted, and it will be on Snapchat. So you can watch it on Snapchat if you want to catch it. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. Can we get canceled in the chat? Can we get that cancel spam in the chat? You're canceled. You're weird. You're canceled. You're weird. You're canceled. You're weird. You're canceled. You're weird. Stay hydrated. Thank you. Okay. Next on the list, we have Bri Olen. Oh, we have Bri. We have Bri. Okay. So Bri was caught on camera saying nigga. Let's start there. You're welcome, Kevy. Let's start there. This girl, Bri, a.k.a. Momo, a.k.a. the Corpse Bride, a.k.a. Rango, was caught on camera saying nigga multiple times. Multiple times. I just want to know, what is it going to take for us to stop giving this woman attention? We already know she's a terrible mother. We already know she cares nothing about her child. We already know that the care that she shows online for her child is literally, it's performative. It's just to make herself look better because she knows that her original actions and how she moves is not somebody who cares about their child. Okay? So, here she is getting caught saying nigga time and time and time again. That's that. We also know that nobody sees her as a real person. She's a joke. She got around Ash Trevino and she thought she hit the clout, like, oh no, like the clout, like jackpot. Like, oh, I'm about to go up. I'm friends with Ash Trevino. Ash Trevino just canceled you on her own. She started exposing you. She started talking about you. All of that. She don't care about nothing that you have to say.
Hey, how you doing, Feenyx?
Hey, I'm good. I'm kind of busy. I'm doing a list right now.
Okay, that's fine. All right, just hit me up whenever.
All right, I'm gonna see y'all. Sorry for the interruption. I just thought they needed something because they know I'll be doing the list, but they didn't need nothing. Okay. So she thought she was going to be cool with Ash Trevino. So Ash Trevino would sit there and, do her biggest of ones and help her get her clout up and blah, blah, blah. Ash Trevino started exposing her, talking all types of shit about her, talking about she's not a good mom, she's this, she's that. They don't like you. Nobody likes you because you're a terrible person. I heard allegedly you're the reason that Valet started doing the 304 activities that she is now involved in. I heard you inspired her. I heard you recruited her. True? False? I don't know. I'm talking about allegedly. Okay. That's one. Two, I heard that you are balding at the moment. You know what I think when I hear or see that somebody is balding? When I hear or see that somebody is balding, I always automatically think it's because God is humbling you. Hair is very much like it's an accessory. It shows a little bit of personality. It shows a little bit of who you are as a person. It shows whether you care about yourself, whether you do or you don't, all of that. So when you start balding, I feel like God is humbling you. He's like, you don't deserve no hair. Give me that. And it's proof. Because there's so many T pages seeing your hair falling out. Now, Amber is saying stress can do that too. Absolutely. But what the hell is she stressed about? The girl gets online every day talking about she cool, she's rich, she got money, she get any man she want, she don't have to do nothing, she traveling, she da-da-da. She act like her life is good. So what the hell is she stressed about? Now, if you were real and you wanted to be seen as a human and you wanted to be seen as somebody who has all the same types of things that every human being deals with, maybe you should show us some of that so we could have a piece of care for your ass. Because I don't have a piece of care for your ass. I don't care what kind of stress you going through, baby. You not stressed as a mother because you don't spend time with your kid. You don't care. You're not stressed monetarily because allegedly you're so rich from your cuddling business. You're not rich from staying home all the time because you outside all the time. You're not stressed from your baby dad because allegedly you don't care and he don't care about you. He don't care what you got going on. So what the hell is you stressed about? I would love to know. Because maybe if you were more of a person, you were more vulnerable about your real life and not just the facade you put up, people would care about you as a person. We'd have some sympathy for you as a person. We would care about you as a person, but we don't. You're a joke. You're an embarrassment. You're a terrible fucking mother in every way possible. So what the fuck is we feeling bad for? You're canceled and you're weird. You're canceled and you're weird. Thank you. Canceled and weird. Let's go. Clock that, clock that, clock that. Now, next on the list, we have another terrible mother. Goddamn. Damn, spilling all this tea. Damn. Next, we have Valet. Now, this girl, Valet, I met for the first time yesterday. I had never seen the girl before. I've only heard about her before. I was told about her, but I have never heard or seen or interacted with the girl ever. Now, this girl, upon meeting her, first thing that came out of my mouth is that the girl who left her baby on the porch? She immediately got mad. She immediately got mad. And I don't give a damn. I don't give no fucks. I said exactly what needed to be said. I did. Because we was all thinking it. We all was like, is that her? I just said what everybody needed to be asked. What needed to be asked is what I said. Is that Valet? That's the girl who left her baby on the porch? She ran away so happy she was laughing and kicking. That's her? Yeah. Immediately got mad. Immediately got to yelling and screaming. And girl, I don't know what made you feel or think that she was going to get tough with me. Because it never gave that. It never gave get tough and bucket rowdy with Feenyx. You don't know me and I don't know you. But one thing I know about me is I'm going to clock anybody. It don't care who you is. You could be Beyonce. You could be Usher. You could be Rihanna. You could be Britney Spears. I don't give a damn who you is. If I got something to say to you and I want to ask you about something, I'm going to ask your ass. And that's what I did. And you didn't like it. You didn't like that one, did you? So let me tell y'all about Valet. Let's start from the beginning. Valet has the same baby daddy for both of her babies, right? Her first baby, you got no help with. Your baby dad did not help you with the first baby. He didn't care about the first baby. But you immediately decided to get another baby with the same man right afterwards. Right afterwards. You say, you know what? He did so good at ignoring me in the first baby. I'm going to try again because maybe he'll be less good the second time. Maybe he'll be worse the second time. If he didn't do it with the first one, listen, he just needs another chance. Let me try again. Let me get pregnant by him again. I bet you he'll do better the second time. What the fuck made you think having a second baby by the same man was going to turn out any better? And then you decided 2 weeks into your second child's birth. The baby just came out 2 weeks ago. Baby just came out 2 weeks ago. You drove in your car, whole time driving in your car with your baby in the back seat, knowing that you was about to leave your 2-week-old baby on the porch of your baby daddy's home and run away. You drove all the way there and you still decided, yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah. You parked the car in the driveway. And you still said, yeah, I'm about to do this. I'm about to eat. Still did it. Unhooked your baby out the car. At night, not during the day, at night, park your car, unhooked your baby. Yeah, I'm about to eat. Oh, I'm about to get him. He about to take care of this baby. Yep. He don't want to take care of the baby. I'm going to force him to take care of the baby. Yep. Unhook the baby. Grab the baby. Walk to the door. Left the baby there. Thought about it for a split second. I seen it in the video and I will post a video on my Snapchat, y'all. So if you have not seen it yet, add me on Snapchat. I will post it. Left the baby there. Thought for 1 second, this is a good idea. And you still did it. Knocked it. You said, poop, poop. Laughing. Turn around and walked and ran away. Ran. Laughing. You did not wait for the door to open, which is what you told me on that live yesterday. You said he opened the door right when I knocked and that's why I ran away. Lies. Because you can hear it in the video when the door opened. And the door opened after you had already got in your car and were backing away. And I will show you the evidence and the proof. Period. So how the fuck is you going to tell me what I saw with my own eyes? Which is you dropping your baby off on that porch. Didn't wait for the door to open. Didn't wait for anybody to acknowledge that there was a baby on the porch. Didn't wait for nothing. Left the baby right there. Ran to your car laughing. And pulled out before you heard or saw that door open. Because I heard it and seen it for my own eyes. Now, I've heard a couple excuses as to why you did it. One excuse I heard was because you were overwhelmed. Postpartum was really taking over. You didn't want to hurt yourself or the baby, so you were forced to drop him off with the baby dad. Another one, you wanted to get your hair done. Another one, you went out that same night. I want to come here to say there's no excuse. That baby was 2 weeks old at nighttime. The door is not open yet. You don't know how long it was going to take for your baby dad to get to that door. No idea how long it was going to take for anyone in that home or your baby dad to get to that door and take your baby inside. You had no idea, period. You left your baby, ran laughing away, got in your car, and pulled out. There is no excuse for that. I don't care if it was the postpartum. I don't care if you were overwhelmed. I don't care if you needed to go get your hair done. I don't care if you had plans that night. I don't care what the excuse was. There's no excuse. You don't get to be upset that people want to call you out about that. You don't get to be mad because people want to clock you for that. What do you think this is? This is the internet, baby. If you want to get on the internet, let me give you a piece of advice. If you want to get on the internet and be a creator, you want to be a part of this, you want to be somebody who is known because of the internet, you need to be ready for people to dig up your shit and say whatever the fuck they want to say. If you're not ready for that, get out. If you're not going to accept that, leave. I actively knew exactly what I was signing up for when I decided to become a creator. I've been wanting to be a creator since I was in elementary school, baby. Got in trouble for having a Facebook too early. Got in trouble for getting on MySpace too early. You can ask my mama. She deleted multiple accounts. Because I always knew I wanted to be on social media, and I always knew I wanted to make a living, and I wanted to have a fun, good ass time making myself and who I wanted to be off the internet, being myself, by myself. And I knew that. Why do you think I went to school in college and I studied PR, journalism, entrepreneurship, and I studied criminal justice? Why? Because I wanted to make sure I could protect myself, and I knew what I was getting myself into when I came to social media. If you don't already understand, when you get on social media, anybody can say anything about anything you display. Get off. You don't get to be sensitive. Yes, you do. You get to have your own feelings. You get to have your own assumptions. You get to be treated as a human being, but people don't give a fuck. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to be the one to tell you. But if you put something online and you don't expect nobody to have an opinion, you don't want nobody to talk about it, we don't care. Sorry, but we don't care. And I find it very funny that everybody has a problem with T pages. But baby, let's keep in mind the T pages is what keep y'all relevant. If y'all didn't know, some of the T pages get more views and attention than y'all do. And because they get more views and attention, they boost you up. Y'all need to start having some respect on T pages. I'm not a T page, right? Because I don't post no tea on my page. But I do get on this live and I say what the fuck I need to say. Y'all need to start having more attention and more respect for these T pages, because they are the ones that are boosting you. They're your paparazzi. Because ain't nobody going to take pictures of you in public because we don't care. Baby, I'm at the mall. I'm shopping, bitch. I'm not here to take pictures of you. I don't give a fuck. Because all the shit you be saying online, people probably going to catch you in person and pop that ass. They're not trying to take no pictures. So you need to have some respect on the people that sit up here and they're your free paparazzi. You don't got to pay them $1 and they post you up. Have some respect on their name, period. You can call me a T-page all you want, baby. I'll take it. Because one thing about it, I'm going to say what the fuck I need to say. You can label me however you want to. I'm going to still do it. So now what? Oh, okay. So, Valet. I cannot understand why you think nobody's going to say nothing about anything. Nobody's going to continue to have these conversations because you keep doing the same things. And then right after I caught you, I heard that you got on live right after. I started talking about maybe I will go pick up my baby so I can make some content. That's why you want to pick up your babies? So you can make content. Not because you want to be a mother. Not because you miss your children. Not because you want to be around them. Not because you love them. Because you want to make some content. And we're supposed to take you seriously. And we're supposed to take you seriously. I want to clock the fact that I couldn't take you serious from the time I heard your name was the girl in the back seat with Santos giving brain. That's when I couldn't take you seriously. I didn't know nothing about your babies. I didn't know you had two. I didn't know you left your baby on the porch. What I knew of you is that you was in the backseat with Santos when Ashley was doing that ugly ass video talking about purposefully getting you in that video is the time that I heard of you when you was in the backseat giving brain. That's what I know about you. And I ain't never took you serious since. You saw that pic. You saw that video. Her chunky ass fucking hands with that fucking poopy under her nails going like this. You knew you was on video. You wanted to act shocked afterwards. Baby, you knew you was on camera. Afterwards, baby, you knew you was on camera. Am I back? My bad. You know how these Apple Watches be getting my bad, chat. Anyways, you seen that motherfucking phone just like this with the flashing on. Ain't no way you didn't think you was on camera. But you used to it. You used to doing that shit on camera. So you didn't care. But since then, I knew you didn't have no respect for yourself. So you wasn't going to have no respect for nothing else. Even your children. So it is what it is. So Miss Valet, you're canceled and you're weird. You're canceled. Oh, let's also not forget that you admitted to being a 304. You admitted to being a professional cuddler. What did you think we was going to give you cookies? You thought we was going to give you cookies? What's going on? It's delayed. Give me 1 second. What's going on? It's delayed. Give me 1 second. Is it better now? Better now? Is it better? Better? Did I fix it? Fix it? It's still lagging? Did I fix it? Okay, period. Yes, okay. So anyways, Miss Valet, you are canceled and you are weird. Thank you, Valet. Go ahead, bye. Everybody, canceled in the chat, canceled in the chat, canceled. Did somebody just say let her get her money how she needs to? Did I just see that? This is how I know some of you bitches do. If you're coming to my live and telling me to let her get her money, you don't know me. Y'all don't, like, if you're new, just say you're new. Because I can tell. I could tell. Like, okay, let's move on. Before I get up in somebody's ass that doesn't need it. You don't want this, so just leave me alone. Let me leave you alone. Thank you. Are y'all ready for the next one? We still got Memphis and Coco, flying Kayla, Mercedes Cahoe, Stella, and Aaliyah. Are y'all ready for the next one? Before we get into the next one, we have a commercial break. Okay, listen, y'all. We need to make sure that everybody's getting connected where we're supposed to. Okay, chat. Feenyx really, truly believes TikTok will be done in these 90 days. Like I told y'all, them 90 days, when it comes over, I believe TikTok will be gone, okay? So I need y'all to stalk me on all my socials. Add me on all my socials. Make sure you're on all my socials because the show will go on, okay? So make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube because the list gets posted every single time so you can rewatch it. Make sure you have my Snapchat because that's where I'm going to be posting the tea, behind the scenes, all that good stuff. Make sure you're on favorite because that's where I'm finna be going live every single day. Make sure you follow me on Instagram in case I post a baddie pic with some ass. You might want to be there. Anyways, just make sure you're on all my socials. Go to my link in the bio. Follow everything on my link tree. Make sure you do that. Okay, we're done with the commercial break. Okay. Next on the list, we got Memphis and Coco. Where do we fucking start? Honestly, where do we start? I want to start off with Coco. I want to say this to Coco. I don't have anything negative to say to her. But I would like to say she needs to keep her brand, her daughter, and herself as her priority. Period. I don't care about what anybody else is saying, anybody else is doing, anybody around you is encouraging. Focus on your brand, your daughter, and yourself. Period. You allowing that man to use your page to spew the hate and bullshit that he spews is not okay. I'm not cool with that shit. Because multiple times he's on your page with my face up. Coco, there's no way you can say, I don't fuck with you. When I posted your brand multiple times because you sent me a very beautiful PR package that I very much appreciate. And I love seeing a young boss focus on getting her own money without the bullshit. But I do not appreciate that your man can get on your page and actively bash me and talk shit about me on your page because he feels like it. I felt very weird about that. Like, honestly and truly, I felt very weird about that. Now, people could say, oh, you started it. Oh, he said this. Oh, he did that. First of all, when I first went up on Memphis's live, the first thing I said to him is, Memphis, are you okay? I feel like things are a little bit off with you. Like, are you cool? I went up concerned because I never had no issue with him. He never had no issue with me. Thank y'all for the gifts. He never had no issue with me. I never had no issue with him. I've interviewed him twice. We've battled multiple times. I've been on his panel multiple times. We've never had an issue. So I went up with respect as asking if he was okay. Period. Because I had been on favorited for about 2 months, not coming on TikTok at all. People would come and tell me, Memphis is acting out. Something's wrong with him. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't care to come over here and look because I wasn't on here. I was focusing on favorited and building my other platform so I could continue to grow my social media how I wanted to. So I wasn't going to come over here and check on him and do all that stuff. You feel me? So I didn't. So when I went up on his live, I came with respect. I had no issue with him. He had no issue with me. He immediately treated me with disrespect because he didn't agree with me not agreeing with him. He started it. Now, when you start with me, you're disrespectful to me. You know I'm not going to let that slide. When have I ever? When have I ever allowed somebody to disrespect me without me coming back at you? It's never happened, and it never will happen. I'm not no bitch. I'm not scary. I don't care who you are. I don't know how much money I don't care how much money you got in your bank. I don't care what your accolades are. I don't care how known you are. I don't care if you're a celebrity. I don't care if you're Donald Trump. If I have something to say, I'm going to say it. He disrespected me first, and so I disrespected him back. Matter of fact, let's clock the fact that I didn't disrespect him until he decided to call me a black bitch, black big lip bitch, black booty butt bitch, black booty lip bitch. That's when I disrespected him. And that was on day 3 of him disrespecting me over and over as a green screen in multiple conversations, just talking random shit. After he did that is when I disrespected him back. That was 3 days in. So no, I didn't start it. He did. Now, from what I just said and everything I just said, I need y'all to tap the screen, please. Keep tapping the screen so we don't get taken down. If you have roses in your bag, roses, please. If you can share the live, please do that. Spam TikTok shot in the comments so the live doesn't get taken down. But that's what started all of the disrespect you can say that I gave to him is because of what he said to me. And the only reason he said that to me is because in the moment of Coco defending her name against her not knowing about what he was saying and doing that morning when he was talking about Kayla and Fly's baby. Coco was up in the panel with Gigi, me, a couple others, Allison, and she was defending herself. And he came busting in, trying to yell and scream, talking about me and all this dumb, stupid shit that he was doing. And I kept telling him, because every time she would tell him to stop, he would gaslight her. He would try to manipulate her. He would try to make her feel bad and try to flip the script on her. Well, you're saying I did this, but when I tell you, da da da. And we kept telling him, stop gaslighting her. Stop trying to manipulate her. Stop trying to make her feel bad. We're talking about you. He felt bad because I was the loudest one in the room calling him out. And so he decided to disrespect me. And I decided to remind him, you now have a black woman as your daughter. You now have a young black girl as your daughter. You just told us your daughter has big, full lips. You don't know how big those lips are going to get. What if they look like mine? You're going to be her first bully. You don't think she's going to see one day how you speak to women in general, how you speak to women in general, how you speak to other black women, how you speak to white women? It doesn't matter. Women in general, he does not have respect for. You don't think your daughter's going to see that one day? You don't think your daughter's going to see how you spoke to her mother one day? You don't think your daughter's going to see how you cheated on her mother throughout her entire pregnancy? You don't think your daughter's going to see how you neglect your other sons, allegedly? Because she will. And so when he decided to disrespect me, I decided to remind you what you now have a part of your life for the rest of your life. So Memphis can be mad about Feenyx all day, every day. But he's mad because I'm loud. He's mad because I'm going to clock you. You're mad because I'm not going to let you disrespect me. You're mad because you can't break me down. You're mad because you can't make me shut up. You're mad because you know I'm going to get in that ass every fucking time. Now, you've never felt it before because I've never had it with you before. I never had no pressure, no issue, no nothing with you before. And now that you're getting it, you don't like it. But it's funny as fuck when it's anybody else because you've told me that. You've told me I'm funny. You told me you like my content. You told me to keep going. You told me to keep putting people in their place because everybody needs it. You just don't like it that it's happening to you. That's the problem with Memphis. Now, like I said, I don't have nothing negative to say to Coco. I just feel very weird and awkward about the fact that your man was able to use your account to disrespect me, multiple other women, and your own supporters. That's what I don't like. I think you need to focus on yourself, your daughter, and your brand because this man will be your downfall if you don't. That's just a fact. And you need to really understand that as soon as possible. That home that y'all are in is yours. That money that y'all spend is yours. That clout that y'all got is yours. Own that. Stop letting this bum who was famous in 2015, determine where you continue to go with yourself. You, your daughter, and your brand is in the hands of this psycho-ass man right now. He can take all the drug tests he wants, but last I checked, that has nothing to do with mental. He needs that mental evaluation and that mental health. Take it seriously. You're young. You can't control him. It's not your job. But you also have a lot of hold over this man. Because if he loves you as he says he does, if you take care of everything as we think you do, you have a lot of authority in that relationship and you need to start stepping to it. Now, I know you just had your baby. You are healing. You have other things to focus on. And it might be easier to just let him do his thing so you can focus on you and your baby. But you can make that 5150 call, babe. You can absolutely make that 5150 call, babe. Get yourself out of having to put up with it and having to deal with it so that he gets that help and he comes back better for you and your daughter. That should be your focus. Coco, I have no problem with you. I don't have no issue with you. I want you to take yourself, your daughter, your brand, and who you are as a person more seriously because you deserve it. He doesn't. He doesn't have respect for you. He can say he loves you, but without the respect, that shit doesn't matter. You're young. I'm an older woman. I'm 29. I'm telling you from experience, anybody can love you, but without the respect, that love don't mean a fuck ass thing. That's just a fact. And that's for every woman in this world. You could be older than me. You could be younger with me. If someone says they love you and they don't have respect for you, they don't fucking love you. That love don't mean a fuck ass thing. Love yourself more than those words of love and do something about it. I don't care if it hurts. I don't care if you have to be alone for 2 months. Baby, pick yourself up. Every single time I've elevated as a woman for myself was because I was forced to be alone. After my DV situation where I had to call the police and escape and sit and live in a fucking DV shelter for 6 months was the most formative time in my entire life. I came out with a vengeance. I graduated. I went up on social media. I made more money. I was happier. I was prettier. I started my locks. I love the fuck out of myself now. Nobody could tell me a fuck ass thing. You could tell me so-and-so looks better than me. I don't give a damn because I think I look better than so-and-so. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to agree with me. But I feel that way about myself because I built myself up to feel that way. No man can tell me a fuck ass thing. No man can take a fuck ass thing away from me because I built it up myself. Coco, you've built it up yourself. Coco, you put yourself on. Coco, you're beautiful. You're knowledgeable. You're smart. You're beautiful. Stop letting this ugly ogre of a man sit here and tarnish your brand and who you are as a person, as well as your mental health, as well as your first ever time being a mother. Stop letting him have a hold over it. He don't deserve it. Pick up that phone and call for a mental evaluation, 5150. Okay? Let him go get the help and have him come back and be a better man for you and your daughter. Your daughter deserves it and you deserve it. Your daughter, you, and your supporters deserve it. He also deserves it. He also deserves somebody to have enough care in their body and enough care in themselves to care enough to force him to get some help. If you care enough, pick up that phone. That's all I have to say. Memphis, in my mind, is not okay. Mentally, he's not okay. And he needs somebody to wake him up. It's not going to be us on social media. He don't give a damn about us on social media. He doesn't care. Let's be honest and let's be real. Coco, he does care about. That baby, I do believe he cares about. Now, if nobody can tell him, Coco can. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. Now, if you cannot have a conversation, it's time to pick up that phone, babe. Okay? So, like I said, no issue with Coco. Just want to give her some words of encouragement. Somebody will clip it. It'll be posted on YouTube, whatever the case might be. But that's all I have to say. Memphis, get some help. You are canceled. And you're weird right now. But I still want the best for you. I still want you to go get some help. And I still want you to be in a better position for yourself, your baby mommy, and your baby. Okay? So, that's it. Next on the list, we got Fly and Kayla. Let me get some water. Commercial break. Commercial break. If you're not already following me, make sure you click that red button at the top of the screen. Follow me. We do this every Sunday. So make sure you follow me. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube, I will post this afterwards on YouTube. So make sure you go subscribe. The link is in my bio. If you're not already friends with me on Snapchat, add me on Snapchat, Feenyx 2.0. If you're not already on favorited, make sure you get favorited. I also stream on there. So make sure you get it. Done with the commercial. Bye-bye. Let's go. Next, we got Fly and Kayla. Now, Fly and Kayla, y'all might be wondering, why the fuck is they on the list? They're going through so much. They are. Now, this is a message to Fly and Kayla. I want to say I'm very proud of Fly and Kayla. I feel that they're taking this very difficult time for them, both with grace. I think it's beautiful that they're not allowing people to bring them down in this moment because they're so strong together right now. This is my opinion. This is from what I'm seeing. Obviously, I'm not there. I don't know the intimates. I don't talk to them on the daily. I have no one-on-one conversations with them. But from what I'm seeing, I find it so refreshing to see them so tight together right now, supporting each other so beautifully right now. And I really see the emotional growth in Fly, the emotional growth in Kayla, and the willingness to work together right now, to support each other right now, and to be there for each other right now. I think it's disgusting for anyone to take this as a moment of clout to hate on them right now. It's ugly. It's sick. We should be praising these young folks right now for going through something so scary, difficult, and hard, and doing it beautifully. Beautifully. They are so young. This is Kayla's first ever pregnancy, first ever child. Fly is active. You can tell he's clear-minded. He's trying his best to be the best support for her right now. And she is trying her best to be her best support for him right now. I find it disgusting to think this is a time to laugh and joke. Why do we have a problem with them getting on live? Why? Their baby is in the NICU. Their baby is being taken care of. Their baby is fighting for his life and trying to survive and trying to be okay. And they're stressed the fuck out all day, every day, from the time they wake up to the time they leave the hotel or from the time they leave the hospital. And they're doing their best. Why are they not allowed to get online and share that time of relaxation and having fun with their supporters? What is the issue? Because y'all have an issue when they're not dealing with it, and y'all have an issue when they are dealing with it. Why is it an issue? I would love for somebody to give me an answer on that. Are they supposed to sit at home and cry and scream and yell about the difficult, scary ass time they're going through? Or are they allowed to get their mind off of it and have a sense of, we still have our community. People are praying for us. People are wishing well upon us. People are understanding our situation right now and they're being nice. Why are they not allowed to experience that? Last I spoke about Fly, last I had an interaction with Fly, we was not cool. We was not cool. I was calling him out for his shit. He was calling me out about shit. We was not cool, but I can understand and I can see his effort and his effort. Let's stay there. I can understand and I can see his effort to be a better fucking man and father right now for the situation at hand. He's doing it beautifully. We can give him credit for that. We can not like somebody or what they've done before or what they've been through or what they portray online and still give them props when they're doing the right thing. This is something that I don't like about social media. Sometimes we want people to take accountability. We want people to be better people. We want people to show us a different side of them. And then when they do, we still shit on them about the last thing they did. So why the fuck would they change and do something different if you're still going to call them out for the fuck shit? I think it's more productive and I think it does a better job for that person if you actively acknowledge the good thing they're doing in that moment so they feel encouraged and seen and heard to continue doing that good thing. Because if I'm telling you today, I quit drinking today, and you tell me, well, bitch, you've been drinking every single day for the last 3 years. What's the difference today? Bitch, I'm going to pick up that drink. Like, what you mean? You don't even care that I'm telling you I'm actively quitting today because you're worried about what I did for the last 3 years, but I'm actively telling you something good. Can you tell me something good about that so I feel good about that? Or I don't understand that with social media. And I feel like social media is where I see that the most. Honestly. Can we give credit where it's due? Yes, Cassandra. I think he's doing beautifully right now. I think for anybody to be a hater right now is really fucking weird. Honestly, they're going through a very, very tough time. And I'm sending prayers every day to that baby and to the both of them. Absolutely. It's plenty of shit I don't agree with that they've done and said. But in this moment right now, they are beautifully mature right now, beautifully focused right now, and beautifully in a team partnership right now to support each other and to get through this together. So I think we need to give them some more of that credit, honestly. Whether you're a T page, whether you're a supporter, whether you're just a watcher, whether you're a commenter, whether you're somebody who battles them, you're a fellow creator, we need to give them credit for what they're going through right now and how they're handling it. I feel they've both matured exponentially overnight to handle the situation and to be there for each other. Because this could be something very hard for them to go through and rip them apart. But they've actually grown closer, in my opinion. So we should give them that credit. So, Fly and Kayla, I'm giving you your credit. I'm praising y'all. I'm encouraging y'all to continue. I'm encouraging y'all to continue to grow closer and to continue to be there for each other right now. And continue what you're doing because it's beautiful to see that y'all are so young, deal with something so hard, and you're still doing it amazingly right now. So, shout out to y'all. Congratulations. Wishing you both and your baby beautiful, beautiful days coming. And hopefully things get better sooner than later. Because, what you're going through is really, really tough. So, that's what I want to say for y'all. Okay? Period. They're not canceled. They're not weird. Period. Next on the list, we have Mercedes Cahoe. This one is going to be a little hard. I do want to give a trigger warning. Trigger warning to child unaliving. Okay. And yes, I did say that correctly. Trigger warning, child unaliving. Yeah, lawyer, we might have to have a collabo session, maybe a panel session to dive in and talk about what's going on, because what she described, I don't really understand. So maybe you can give us a little bit more of a background of what she's trying to explain. So let me tell y'all what I know right now and what is going on right now. So there's this girl named Mercedes Cahoe. Now her name on social media is Cowboy Girl. Her alias or other social media name is Miss M, Hi Miss M or something like that. And she's a former Stella mod. To my knowledge, she's still a Stella mod. Now, it has came out allegedly last year in September. There was panels about it. There were T pages about it. There was all types of stuff in September of last year. Now, I don't recall knowing September of last year. Maybe I did. Maybe I spoke about it. I don't recall. If y'all recall me speaking about it then, please let me know. But I personally do not remember if I spoke about it then at that time or if I did not. Now, somebody did tag me in a video showing a video that was literally posted at that time from a T page that had said that story at that time. So this girl was basically outed for being a moderator in a Reddit, and her story came out of her being involved with the unaliving of her 8-year-old autistic son. Now, yesterday, I clocked it because when we were up in that panel with Vume, she was up in that panel too. Now, allegedly, she had got called up in that panel immediately because Stella was getting chewed up, and she's like Stella's attack dog. So she comes to Stella's defense when Stella can't do it herself, which I know for a fact because she's done it to me personally. When all that minor allegations came out about Stella, she would always have Cowboy Girl up in that panel to try to clock me. So apparently she had came up in the panel to defend her. And I was like, isn't that Cowboy Girl? Because just recently, like 2 weeks ago or so, somebody had posted it in my Discord and was like, this is still Stella's mod. I was like, oh. But again, I've been on favorited. So I didn't get around to getting on TikTok to clock it, to do this, because I wasn't even really doing the list. Oh my God, y'all, hold on. My grippy keeps coming off and slipping and sliding. Okay, there we go. So yeah. So then yesterday I clocked it in person and the girl ran away. She ran away from the panel. And so Stella didn't want to call her. She was like, you call her, I'll give you her number. Vume, you call her, I'll give you her number. She would not call her. And it was really weird. So later on, I got on my own live and I was just chilling, and she came to my live and we asked her a couple questions. She didn't want to ask too many questions. She didn't want to answer too many questions because she's like, I have a lawyer and my lawyer told me not to speak about it. But a couple questions she did answer is that she never got arrested, allegedly, but she has a mugshot. She never served any jail time. She never had a bail. She is no longer with her baby dad. She does have 2 other kids. She didn't tell us if she still has custody or not. There's no trial date set right now. And there's been no communication up until now. So, but we did also learn, because she made us watch this little movie documentary thing on YouTube. We learned that there's unaliving charges of the child on her charges, and then 4 felony counts of child abuse. Now, according to the coroner's report, the baby was unalived by blunt force trauma to the back of the head. That baby did not pass on its own. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Now, her and her husband at the time both got picked up. Now, she was giving subtle hints in the comments where she was saying she had also been abused. She has an injury on her knee. She is innocent. She's not guilty. She said a lot of that in the comments yesterday. So to my knowledge and to my assumption and my own, kind of putting it together, putting the pieces together on my own, I'm assuming or guessing that the baby father is the cause of the death to the kid. And she was picked up maybe because she didn't say anything in the moment. I don't know. So this situation needs to be talked about, because I'm believing now. Stella wanted to act as if she had no idea when I talked about it on the panel. She was like, oh my God, why wouldn't she tell me about this? Like, she knows I'm an influencer and I can't be around people like this. Like, I can't be associated with things like this. And her response just seemed very fabricated. It didn't seem like a real, I posted it on my Snapchat, y'all. If y'all want to go read the articles, it is on my Snapchat. You can go watch it right now. There's 2 articles. But her reaction was just very fabricated to me. It seemed like she already knew. And I asked her, did she already know? And she said no. And I asked Mercedes, did she already know? And she said no. Now, I dug a little deeper because one thing about Feenyx, I studied the law. I studied criminal justice. I want to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer. I could still go to law school right now if I wanted. So your girl knows how to dig, okay? So I asked the right questions and I told her the right things. And she basically said, that's crazy because at the time of her minor allegations, I defended her. And I said, oh, so does that mean y'all had a conversation and she knew? And she did not confirm nor deny. She was like, I'll talk to you about it offline. I don't want to talk about it online. I was like, okay. But to me, what I'm coming up with or what I'm thinking is that she probably told Stella about the situation and Stella told her more in-depth details about the minor allegations. And they both decided to neither of them speak about either of their situations online and protect each other through it. And the reason I think that is because Stella would always defend Cowboy when I would come at Cowboy crazy for coming at me crazy. So in my opinion, it would make sense to me for both of these women to share their secrets and to protect each other online because neither of them would want the real stories or what really happened to come out online to have these kinds of conversations, in my opinion. So neither of them confirmed or denied that. Neither of them put anything together. Neither of them said yes or no, but Cowboy did open that door to have a one-on-one conversation with me and tell me what I want to know or what I have questions about. Now, I told her I would have to speak to my lawyer myself, and I would need to have approval for my lawyer to be on that phone call if we did have that phone call, because I know the law, and I know that if you tell me things and we have conversations, I can be subpoenaed to show off in court. And why the fuck would I want to do that? Because if I'm going to help somebody that is being accused of something so heinous and there's any possibility or chance that you were involved in that, Feenyx is not going to be a part of your defense. And if I'm subpoenaed by the prosecution, baby, I got to tell them exactly what the fuck was said. I don't think there's any reason for me to be involved in that. So I would have to have a conversation with my lawyer to tell me yes or no, whether the conversation is worth having, yes or no. And there would have to be certain stipulations in place for that conversation to even happen, period. Now, I think it's very interesting that Stella is trying to avoid saying yes or no, whether she knew or not, because regardless, because they were so close, she will also probably get subpoenaed. Now, she's so worried about her image and being a part of something so heinous and so crazy and so scary. But baby, how close y'all were is still going to be brought up into question. Especially, they are currently building a case. In my opinion, they're building a case. That's why no communication has been had to her. That's why no communication has been said to her about what's going on, is because they're watching you online. They're watching you in person. They're watching you in general to build a case. They're probably also watching your ex-husband to build a case. So every interaction you have is going to be studied. Now, if you and Stella are allegedly this close to where you're having FaceTimes all the time and phone calls all the time, she's going to be questioned. Why would I put myself in that same position if it's not worth it? So tomorrow, I will be calling my lawyer and I will be asking him whether it's a conversation worth having, yes or no, because this is not about content. This is something I happen to stumble upon, and y'all know me. If something happens, I need that evidence and I need that proof. Now, my people brought me the evidence and the proof. That's why I'm talking about it in the first place. But beyond that, what she's offering is to have a more in-depth conversation about exactly what's going on, exactly what happened, exactly what her defense is going into trial when it comes, if it comes. So it is what it is. Now, I just find it very fucking weird. We're going to dive into Stella now. that Stella will not say yes or no. But when she does talk about it, she's like, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. Whatever you guys want to believe. I don't fucking care. That to me is very defensive. So now I'm questioning you. Did you tell me the full truth when you described to me the minor situation and your alleged blackmailing, your alleged extortion? Did you tell me the truth? Or did you tell Cowboy the truth? And Cowboy's going to tell me that on the phone, and that's why you don't want me to dive any deeper into that. Because in my opinion, you would not tell me the truth because you know I would tell the truth to the supporters. So now I'm questioning you. Now I'm looking at you crazy. As much as I'm looking at Mercedes crazy, that has nothing to do with me because the law will do the law. But Stella, did you lie to me? And Mercedes would tell me the truth, and that's why you don't want us to have a conversation. And these are all things I'm going to ask and tell my lawyer and have a full conversation on what he thinks I should do going forward. Because Stella, you're just some bitch on the internet. You can be content. Mercedes is dealing with the real fucking law. They'll handle her. That's not my job. Until I have a lawyer, until I am lawyer Feenyx, lawyer Nde Sonko, lawyer da da da, that's not my job. But Stella, I find it very suspicious how defensive you're getting about this issue being brought up in general. And now you don't want me and this girl to have a private conversation. You're hiding something. She probably doesn't want to tell you because it's none of your business. Everything is my business, actually. When you post something online, it's my business. You, what's your name? Lightning Bolt? You post something online, it's my business because you posted it online. That's what y'all need to understand. The internet is not exclusive. You don't get privacy on this bitch. I'm sorry. If you have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any type of social media, you don't have no privacy on this bitch. I don't know what told y'all. I don't know why y'all think there's privacy online. There's not. If you post something, it's everybody's business. Sorry to tell you. Because every single one of these apps that you're on, even your bank sells your data. I'm just talking about your data. I'm just talking about what you actively decide to post. What's the problem? If you decide to be a creator, you decide to put it out. And when you decide to put it out, I get to decide if it's going to be my business or not. Do I want it to be my business? Yeah. Do I want it to be my business? No. Accept it or move on. Get off the internet. I don't know what to tell you. Let's be realistic. Let's be real here. Like, what are we talking about? Anyways. So, yeah. That's my synopsis. That's my, that's my opinion on what's going on with the whole Stella Cowboy situation. So I will have a conversation with my lawyer tomorrow. Hopefully he's in town because he be traveling so fucking much. So hopefully I can get in contact with him and see what his advice would be for the situation. Whether it's worth it, not worth it, we'll see. So yeah, in my opinion, at this moment, they are both canceled. They are both done. Okay. So next on the list, we have Aaliyah. Now, this is my first time hearing about this girl. I don't know who the fuck she is. But I do know that I was told that this girl has a baby in the NICU. Now, her baby in the NICU was put in danger 3 separate times because this woman wanted to charge her phone, wanted a sandwich, and wanted a drink. What made you think unplugging your baby's NICU, the NICU, life-saving technology and things that you have in place to put your baby in a position to survive and be okay, you decided to unplug that 3 separate times for a sandwich, a drink, and a fucking phone charger? What is wrong with people? So you're telling me, as a people who hate that I talk about other people's business, I'm always talking about other people. You're telling me these are things I should not talk about because privacy? Because none of my business? Baby, that's my business. What do you mean? And then on top of that, not only did she do that 3 separate times, she tried to blame it on the nurse. She tried to say the nurse told her it was okay. The nurse would never fucking say that because the nurse would get fired. The nurse would never say that. These are the types of mothers that want to be social media famous. They want to be so known. They want to be an influencer. They want to do this. They want to do that. That they will put their baby at risk to charge their phone for a sandwich, for a drink. What the fuck is we talking about? And I'm seeing people in the comments saying she wanted a NICU baby, so she broke her own water early. I would need to see some proof on that and some evidence on that, because that is a psycho allegation. What the fuck is going on? This is giving somebody who's mentally not okay and wants attention and is going to get it in any type of way possible. That's what I'm hearing right now. The baby dad is in high school? I got to dive into this bitch. Yeah, if you're not in the Discord chat, we need to get we need to get tea receipts on and popping. We need to get tea receipts on and popping immediately. If you got receipts, if you got the tea, if you know what the hell going on, get in my Discord, go to the channel. It's called Tea Receipts. Start posting your evidence. Anybody who's on the list today that you have evidence on, you have receipts on, put it in Tea Receipts. That is also how I decide who's on the list as well. So if you want to know who's on the list next week and you have a suggestion or you see some fucked up shit, take a T-Page post, take a screen recording of your own, take a screenshot of your own, whatever it is, post it in my Discord under Tea Receipts and I will speak on it if it's something we need to speak about. My Discord link is in my bio. Go to my bio, click the link tree, and you'll be able to see. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I see y'all joining. So you go to my link tree, link in bio, and you'll be able to see my Discord, join it, and then you'll see all the channels. Oh, shit. That is crazy. Well, chat, it looks like we just opened up a whole new can of worms when it comes to this Aaliyah girl. So we'll get into her ass for sure. So, y'all, that is it. That is all for the list this week. That is it. That is all for the list this week. If you're not already following me, make sure you follow me. If you did not go to my link tree, you did not go to my bio and add up everything that's in there, add up everything. I'm going to post receipts and evidence on my Snapchat. So make sure you add me on Snapchat right now. We're going to do a panel and I will upload. I need to end this right now and then I'm going to download it and upload it onto YouTube. So if you missed any part, if you missed anybody who's on the list, you'll be able to catch it on YouTube. Okay. So I'm going to end this live right now. I'm going to download it and I'm going to post it. If you're not already following me, go follow me right now. If you did not go interact with my new posts on my page right now, go interact with my new pages, my new posts. Make sure you first repost it, save it, comment something, 4 to 5 words, like it, and yeah, do your thing. Okay? Mwah. I love y'all and I'll see y'all in a second. I will restart and I'll be right back. Mwah.